All right, welcome everybody. We're back, Be Alert News, and we want to thank God for how far He's brought us. That's right. We're only maybe by the time you listen to this, we'll be maybe a few days to election or past the elections, but we have come to a place where we now understand the parallelism between good and evil, light and darkness. Sometimes we want them to go opposite, right? You know, that way it's easy to tell. But what happens when they run parallel and everyone's trying to wonder out who's going to win, darkness or light, good or evil? Well, look, I got my dear friend Brett Miller of SAT 123. We've been talking about the what ifs. I know some people hate the what ifs. You know, we've been talking about what if stuff all crashes? What if everything goes dark? Oh my good. What are you going to do? Are you prepared? And our nation has been going through the ebbs and the flows, the ups and the downs, the roller coaster of social media. Can you believe how many podcasters and media outlets we have now? It is never going to be the same after this elections. And Brett, how are you doing, my friend? God bless you, man. How are you doing?
I'm good. God bless you, sir. Thanks for having me. Yeah, it's crazy times. But I will say, based on what you said, you know, light always wins over darkness. So as long as you have light, it'll always shine in the dark. So we'll just keep praying that the light wins here. And we're looking like we're on track, but who knows, man? Who knows?
Well, look, I'm what definitely the confidence that light will prevail over darkness is just watching it all happen in real time. And if you don't have a level of confidence or faith, you will sometimes think, you know, maybe this dark thing might, you know, this darkness might overtake the light. But that's not according to the word. The word says plainly that light shines in darkness and darkness does not even understand it, can't comprehend it, can't absorb it, can't manipulate it. It just keeps on shining, and eventually darkness has to dissipate or flee.
And I know it says what's done in the dark will be brought to the light, and there's a whole lot of crazy dark lists coming out right now with a lot of dark names on them. So I'm just saying that might be something too that's happening. There's a lot of things that are done in the shadows that are being brought fully under the microscope. Go ahead.
We've been trying to prepare families and churches and communities for sometimes what people don't plan for, which is the what ifs. You know, what if we lose our power? What if we everything goes dark? What if communications? What if all communications go down? You know, all of these things, and people would just love to say, you know what, somebody else is going to take care of that. But what we have been learning, nobody else is coming.
No one's coming. No one's coming.
Coming, Brett.
Ask anyone in North Carolina. Ask anyone in Lahaina. Ask anyone that was trapped in Burning Man. Ask anyone in the Gaza Strip right now where the relief or the help is. You know, I mean, there's no one coming to rescue you. And I think that's what that's what's coming to light for me and what's coming to light for my family, my friends, our business, for people like yourself too. I think the writing's on the wall, and we know that, you know, it could really go dark, and it has gone dark quite literally for many, many families. And in those dark times, you need something to bring you light. God, of course, but community, family, maybe a sat phone, maybe a solar generator, maybe a flashlight. I mean, we're reaching those really dark times, sad to say, but you know, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Not to keep using this, but we're going to keep going on this light dark thing, but there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that comes in the form of preparation. Whether it's spiritual preparation, whether it's preparing your household, preparing your community, preparing your mind, like, hey, this is going to get tough. I'm going to need to take care of this many number of people. How am I going to do that? So, you know, I think the light at the end of the tunnel for all of us to see right now is that we see that we're in dark times, or things are happening. We're witnessing these things happen globally, and we have the opportunity. Still, there's time for us to prepare still.
Yeah, some of the first things that go down in a calamity is communications. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
When a storm comes, or a hurricane, or some type of accident. We have been experiencing power shortages. Can you give us a little insight about what is going on with that? What's
I mean,
going
not without
on?
breaking my security clearance, but I can give you some insight. No, I mean, Cuba just lost power for like a couple days. That a woman named Naomi Wolf was reporting on that, and that didn't hit mainstream news. But like the country of Cuba just went dark. So, and yeah.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and I'm excited to bring you my Giza Dream bed sheets for the best offer ever. We're all experiencing unprecedented rising prices, but I was able to secure a limited amount of Giza cotton for a great price, and I'm going to pass those savings directly on to you. Get my Giza Dream bed sheets for as low as $29.98 with your promo code. They're the most luxurious sheets ever, made with the world's finest cotton. Grown only in a region between the Sahara Desert, Mediterranean Sea, and the Nile River, where the weather conditions are perfect for growing cotton. My sheets are ultra soft and breathable, but extremely durable. I guarantee they'll be the most comfortable sheets you'll ever own. So go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to save 50% on my Giza Dream bed sheets. That's as low as $29.98. Quantities are extremely limited at these amazing prices, so please order now.
It's wild. It's wild. So you're seeing it happen. You're seeing these things take place. We've had AT&T power outages. We've had, of course, the catastrophes that I've talked about. And like you said, the first thing to go is that communication cell tower. The first thing to go is the lights, the power lines, all the things that we rely on day to day, all the things we're relying on right now. Those are the first things to go in these emergencies, whether it's man-made, government-made, or force majeure.
Yeah, I want to maybe shed some light again on what happened in North Carolina. When all that water came and just started to flood everything, well, it affected the power. I mean, is there a connection there? Kind of give the people, and that's why I look to you for this type of expertise and knowledge. Everyone thinks, that everything is separated. This is over there and that's over there. No, all this stuff seems to be connected. So one thing always ends up affecting something else. Can you give the people some insight about all these things that are connected, really?
Yeah, I mean, our entire network, our entire world, our communities are connected to one another, right? Your water pumps in your house to bring you water only work because you have electric. That electric only works because there's a power plant somewhere that's supplying, or that's being supplied, a fossil fuel. That's where energy comes from, fossil fuels, all of it, unless it's solar, and then it still takes fossil fuels to get the lithium and to power the plants, to build the panels and all this stuff. So it takes a power plant to then, burn these fuel sources to then power. So yeah, I mean, this is elementary stuff. We all kind of, we all know this in our heart, but it is, to your point, there's a separation in people where they come to think that, oh, well, that's over there and it's not affecting me, or maybe they're getting flooded in northern North Carolina, but I'm not going to get hit because I'm in Virginia or something like that. But, our electrical current is AC/DC. So it's alternating, right? Our currents alternate. They go back and forth. If you break the line, the power doesn't go. That's just how it works. So if a transformer blows up, how many city blocks are out? If a power line goes down, how many houses lose power in that town, in that township? Everything's connected, right? I mean, everything works off a grid. And if you take down part of the grid, you take down many, many people's homes and many people's way of life in that area. So it's just important that people understand how connected you are to your community, to your neighbors, to everyone. It's not just a guy you call when you're out of power and the electric guy shows up and just flips a switch and it's back on. It's millions of people doing millions of tasks every second of the day that deliver us these modern conveniences that we rely on. And I just think we all need to keep that close to our hearts when we think about preparing.
Yeah, I'm starting to understand more and more since we have been communicating with each other that you want to have reliable resources
Yep.
that you can actually get to as
Yeah.
opposed to having to make a phone call to get resources sent to you. No, you want reliable resources that you can easily get to, that you can grab it.
Yeah.
That's why we talked about the grab bag that
Oh
I
yeah, the
got
go
mine
bag.
around here
Yep.
somewhere. I don't know. It's okay. I keep it close to me. All right.
You got to grab it. Yeah. You got to be
I
able to grab it.
it's like it has all the different tools in there that
Yep.
we need to reach
Yeah.
to be safe, secure, and of course you want other people to be safe and secure around you too. But you first got to be safe and secure in yourself first. Just
Yeah.
like in an airplane, they tell you to put the oxygen on yourself first.
Right.
Before you
Yeah.
try to help somebody else. Isn't it sad? All the power goes out, all the water goes down, and you have no water, you have no power, you have no type of communications. Man, how are you going to go and help someone else?
How are you going to help someone else? And then in these times comes things like desperation. And
I wanted to introduce one of our news items on darkbags.com. It is our Faraday bulletproof backpack. So basically there is a Kevlar plate in this main compartment right here. It's very lightweight. It is certified as well. Our certifications are on darkbags.com in the description. So basically if you're in public transportation, you're at a rally, you're at school, you can protect yourself in the case that you are in a line of fire by just holding this up and protecting, your face, your torso, etc. This bag also has a Faraday pouch hidden in the back over here. Let me show you. So this opens up right here, and it's a fairly decent sized pouch. It's the size of this right here. So this fits your phone, your wallet, your keys, so no one can track you, find your location, no one can steal your credit card information. This also protects against EMP and EMF, as well as unnecessary radiation coming from your devices. So this is very important. It's also nice because this is up against your back when you're wearing it, so no one can steal your items that are stored in this pocket. There is 3 main compartments in this pocket. The front 2 are easy access. You can stick your hand in this one really quickly, zipper, and then this one has pouches for your, your pens and papers and all that kind of thing. And then there's this main compartment where there's the Kevlar plate that you can zip up, but you still are able to put a laptop and everything like that in here. This bag runs $199 on darkbags.com. It's usually priced at $250, so it's a really good deal right now, and it's going to be while supplies last as well.
People lose their, sense of the social contract of honoring thy neighbors or honoring thy mother and father and, respecting your neighbors. But people tend to lose their minds when they're dying, or their kids are starving, or it's just natural. It just happens, with the aversion to death and suffrage. I don't want to dwell on it, but in these places, there is carnage, there is death, there's suffering, and there are already reports from North Carolina of neighbors killing each other over supplies. Thinking one guy just went to jail. He shot his neighbor over a pallet of supplies. And in his defense, he's like, I thought my kids were over here. I thought this was going to be the last food we had for weeks or months. I didn't know. He shot his neighbor, his friend, shot him, killed him. Now that guy's going to jail. And he did it in a mind space of survival and trying to protect his family. I'm not justifying what he did. I don't know the scenario. I wasn't there. But what I'm saying is that in emergencies, people don't act with rational thoughts and with their conscience on their mind. They act in a survival, very animalistic manner. So to your point, exactly what you were saying, you not only need to be able to take care of yourself and your loved ones, but you're also going to need to take care of the people that are around you who have not thought ahead and are now looking to you to come and take what you have because they need to now take care of their family or whatnot. So, community, how we built this nation with our neighbors, each other, helping each other, like the Amish. I always think of the Amish lifting up barns and moving barns places or building stuff in one day. That's community. The real sense of American community is like the Amish community, right? Like, and I'm not saying they're perfect. I'm just saying it's a good example of how many people come together and have each other's back, even without things like power or electric, or modern conveniences. And, there's this group of people that do it on a daily basis. In an emergency, everybody's going to have to act accordingly. And I can't say that everyone will. So I just, again, not to scare people or to worry people, but it is important that you put it on the forefront of your mind, what you're going to do for your family and for those around you.
Yeah, I want us to, in this, just to be respectful for all different groups. Let's talk a little bit about those who can't get to anything, like seniors,
Sure.
Those that are in maybe a nursing home or some place where, they can't get to
100%.
anything.
That's where I would say communication is key, right? I think communication is key all the time, right? Because it's how you can locate information and also locate things that you need. Some of the real scary stories are the ones where like a family died 500 yards from help, like right on the other side of the mountain. If they had just sucked it up and walked over the mountain, they could have gotten the supplies and the medicines and things they needed, but they didn't know because they didn't realize how close help was. And, in working with these emergency responders that we do and these first responders that we do, we realize that the communication connection portion of this is essential because we could be 50 feet away from each other, but there might be a building or some trees and I can't see you, and you could have everything I need to stay alive. But if I can't communicate to even someone outside of our area, hey, I need water. Hey, Pastor Leon Benjamin's up here 50 yards from you at this location. He's got water and food. Oh, thank you. Okay, great. And now I can go and get it. I would say, to your point of what you're saying about seniors and people who are in those places where they might need someone to come to them, you got to be able to contact them. You got to be able to contact the people that can come and help you.
Yeah. So SAT 123 has actually I don't know how long you guys are going to be able to do this, but you guys have been giving away phones. I mean, these phones are not cheap. Yeah, they're not cheap, man. You're talking about $800 phones. They're not cheap. But you guys have a special going on.
We do
to be able to help people like the seniors. If they just had that phone with them, okay, they can get contacted. Of course, hey, mom, are you okay? Or grandma, are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then we can say, look, we're on the way, or whatever. I'm just thinking like that now. We're just living this crazy
there are
times,
There are real-time stories, and I just want to add to your story. There's Mark Bodiger, I believe his name was. He was in Lahaina at a Hilton resort, and he had a sat phone and was able to, because he had a sat phone and communication, he was able to save thousands of resort attendees, people that were at the resort for vacation that did not have sat phones and did not know the area and did not know where to go. And one man with one phone was able to help thousands of people to get out of the way of the fires and to get the safety. Now, that's an example of one phone. So one phone in a nursing home, one phone in your family, right? Like, these single devices can save not only you, but thousands of people, depending on the situation. And I mean, congratulations to him for being such a hero and just knowing in advance that, it was something that he needed. So
where can they go, Brett? Did we put the website up? We'll make sure our producer puts the website up. But what is the website again? So,
you can come to sat123.com, or I know that Be Alert also. We can go to Be Alert, right? You have a lot of these great products to go through site. And then, just tell them that Pastor Leon Benjamin sent you, or you heard us on Be Alert News. And, we have, like you were saying, we have sat phones that we're giving away. It's an $800 phone. I'll give it to you for free. You just pay the low monthly. This is an Iridium phone. I'm not giving this phone away anymore because when the Ukraine conflict kicked off, we were giving, this is a $1,000 phone. We were giving this phone away for free. Same deal. You just pay for the monthly. But this phone disappeared. I couldn't get these phones anymore because governments, militaries, civilian, everybody was like, shoot, I need a phone. So our deal had to stop with this. Now we have the MRSAT phone. We're doing the same type of thing. Come and get a free phone, pay the thing. But next emergency kicks off, I can't promise that those deals will be there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, the SAT phone that is available, it is called, and what is that one called?
It's the Inmarsat phone, which is a great company, Inmarsat. Yep.
Okay. And so when
just
they
a different
go on
satellite
the website,
company, but still. Yep.
when they go on the website, then they put in some information, and then they get the phone shipped out to them.
Yeah, we have a chat feature on there. If you don't like to talk, I know everyone's down with texting and typing. We have a chat feature on there.
Hi, my beautiful friends. You know, I was thinking the other day that finally I have launched the product that makes the biggest difference in skincare that I've ever seen. It comes with stem cells. It's called Lee Valentine Exosomes with fresh peptides and the best hyaluronic acid on the planet that is imported from Japan. It is truly amazing. So if you want to have an increase in collagen and actually see new healthy skin plumped up coming to the surface, then you want to call me at 1-800-798-0640. We're doing a facelift on my website called leevalentine.com. So stay tuned. Some great things are coming out. Whole new product line. But get this today. We just had a fresh shipment come in, and we can bring it to you. And it's 50% off because once you try it, you are going to be using this forever. You will love it. Immediate results from the very first time you put it on. Give your skin 30 days and you'll be like calling me, thanking me, kissing me, hugging me, and say, thank you, Lee Valentine. This is an amazing product. Live stem cells, exosomes. Call 1-800-798-0640 or go to leevalentine.com. I love you.
Also, we have great customer service, awesome people, and our goal is not to sell you anything. That's not what we do. We want to get you the equipment that you need for you and your family that fits your budget and fits your lifestyle. If you come to me and say, hey, I want that free $1,000 phone, but I only want to pay, like $20 a month. And I'll say, well, great. Okay. How many phone calls are you going to make on that? How many people have sat phones? Well, not that many. Okay, great. Maybe I could put you into like a bivy stick, which I'll give you this for free. And then I'll get you that lower monthly. And this will turn any smartphone into a satellite texting device. So you may not need, something that you think or hear that we're talking about, but we can discover that together. Our people will talk to you, figure out what you need and what best fits your lifestyle and what you're looking for so that, we put you into something that you want. And that works for you, something that you're comfortable with, something you can use, and something that gives you that peace of mind that we're looking to provide, which is just, hey, if something goes wrong, at least I have a backup. At least I have this. Yeah.
I like that because the bivy stick too, if you could put that back up again, that works like a text messaging system, right? They can't call, but they can text, right? They can text.
Any smartphone. You just download the app. We have an app at satnews123.com called the Galileo app. There's also Bivy has a great app too. You can download one or both and flip over to Bluetooth. And you can text with anybody that has either another Bivy stick, or you can just text to people that have Wi-Fi and cellular, say that someone outside of your area still has, power. If you lose it, you can still communicate with them or vice versa. Also, the Bivy stick has preloaded messages. This little button here is an emergency one touch. So even if my phone breaks, I can hit this and it sends a preloaded message to all the people that I love and I pre-program that says, hey, this is my GPS. I can't call you. I'm in trouble. I need help. That's the emergency message. There's also a check-in button, which just says, hey, it's a check-in button down here at the bottom. It just says, hey, I'm okay. I'm checking in. I'm good to go. You don't need to worry about me. But here's my GPS in case, you get the red button next. So, a lot of great things with the Bivy stick, a lot of great products at sat123.com. Be alert, come check us out. Tell us what you want. Let us help you. Let us help you get that peace of mind because that's what we're in the business of, just peace of mind and preparedness.
Yeah, in this,
Yes, sir.
you know, we got a few minutes, Brett,
Okay.
and this thing goes by so fast. I
I
was
know.
just thinking, but look, we're trying to help people. No, if we
That's
wasn't
it.
talking about anything, time would be real slow, right? But
Right.
because we're
Exactly.
trying to help people, I want you to
Yeah.
talk a little bit about. We were at the Reawaken tour, and
Yeah.
there are things now, generators, bulletproof bags.
Oh yeah.
I really came into some good knowledge about
Yeah.
trying to help our kids in schools with backpacks that are bulletproof,
Yep.
generators that even can be empowered by solar energy.
Solar
You know,
generators. Yep.
I
Absolutely.
mean, what can you talk a little bit about those things before we
Yeah.
come to a close?
Yeah, you know, our name is sat123.com, or the satellite phone store, because that, you know, that's our wheelhouse, is communication. But excuse me, we are everything backup. We are everything preparedness. We have, like you said, we have solar generators, solar panels, all different shapes and sizes. We have bug out bags that come fully loaded, like the bag you held up earlier. In that will be a solar panel, a bivy stick, a backup phone, Faraday bags, a knife designed by Mike Adams himself, and Dawson knives. There'll be first aid kits, bivy blankets, emergency blankets, fire starters, electric lighters. I mean, I'm just rattling off the things I can remember. There's a map in there, a mess kit, a water filtration device, which is a life straw, which I love. Life straw. Yep. Thank you. Yeah, so I mean, we have the bags.
You can suck up dirty water. I know that sounds nasty, but you can.
It's true.
You can suck up dirty water.
Right there, just big old straw, stick it in, and you got it, clean water right out the other end. I mean, that's just what I'm saying. Like, you know, that's a one grab bag that, you know, you held it up earlier. You just grab that thing and you have all these, you know, life-saving devices in there. All these things that you use on a daily basis, but don't think about it. You light the stove, you boil your water to make your coffee, or you fry up an egg or something, you know, you hit on the coffee machine. None of that happens without, you know, fire, fuel, clean water. These are the things, you know, and if the power goes out or something happens, all of those items go away unless you have them in a bag or you have them by your side. So that's what we're in the business of. We're in the business of preparedness and getting you the tools that you need to live a quasi-decent normal life under very extreme or not normal situations.
Yeah, I mean, nobody thinks about going into the woods to live, you know.
I don't know. I might have thought about it once or twice.
You know, that's you. I mean, I know you. I know me. You go into the woods.
I know I might, yeah, but normal people don't. Normal people, I understand.
Everybody else, Brett, everybody else is kind of like, I like my house, you know. I like my apartment, you know. I like the bathtub, and
I like the bathtub and the shower. Don't get me wrong. I'm in the
Not you, Brett. Brett, you.
No, I love the shower. Come on, you give me a bad name.
And jump into a river.
All right, I've done that. I like that.
But some people are just not used to making it out. You know, making it out in the wild. But
they haven't had to. Go ahead.
When everything goes bad, that's exactly what happens. You end up in the wild.
Yeah. We're one light switch away from being cowboys. That's what I kind of like. That's how I look at it. Like, if you turn the power off, your car doesn't work, so you need a horse. Your grocery store doesn't work, so you need to hunt. Your water doesn't work, so you need to dig a well or figure out a filtration. Your heater doesn't work, so you got to start a fire. I mean, you can't buy clothes from Amazon, so you might have to sew some leather together. I mean, we're literally one step away from being a cowboy again. And I know that's an extreme scenario, but yeah, go hunting for a weekend. Come with me and watch all the modern conveniences that you don't have and how bad and quickly you smell and how hungry you are, you know, and all of these things. Now add in children and your family, right? I mean, I could take this in a crazy way, but the truth is, you just want to be the one that can take care of your family, right? Like, you know, you want to be like our Father, God looks after us. We as fathers want to take care of our family. Mothers want to take care of their children. I mean, you know, parents want to take care of theirs. It's just the cycle continues. That's how it's designed to be. So empower yourself because you want to be prepared when you need to be. And that's all I would say to people.
Look, you guys heard it from Brett Miller, and we have been so excited here at Be Alert News to just give you all types of information. We're not just sitting there just talking just to hear ourselves talk, but things that are relative to families, to of course our spirituality. You can't separate them. Our government, all the things. And so I want you all to go to the website, get the phone, get the satellite phone, but then look at all the other things. Get the generator, the solar generator, the bivy sticks, get the grab bags, go to sat123.com. Go there and just think about it. Just for a second, think about the what ifs. Think about the what ifs. And if these things were to happen, who would you be able to communicate with? Or who would be able to communicate with you? So look, we appreciate Brett coming on today. Thank you so much, Brett. And look, we're going to be back. We're going to talk some more. I know whoever wins these elections, come on, somebody. We're believing though for a good report. And so come on, somebody. God bless you all. We'll see you real soon. God bless.
God bless you. Thank you.